pretty sure I'd be able to do that.
Let's address one concern at a time, one particular issue at a time, because this is like an engine. So I cannot help you to understand every component right off the bat. We have to look at one screw at a time. Right. So let's start with the first question from you. Ask a very specific question about this big problem that we are facing. Just look at one angle. I give you an example. My big problems is, as I told you, but right now I don't know if I want to terminate this meeting so I can go to lunch or not because I'm hungry. So that thing is a 1% of 1% of 1% of this big problem, but it's a problem. It's easier to us to tackle a tiny problem at a time so that you and I learn how to work together before we enter the cave. You get me? You and I need to
Before you what?
Enter the cave problem first. You may want to shut that down.
Yeah.
You and I should practice working together to solve a tiny problem outside of the cave first.
Right.
Because when we enter the cave, my life depends on you, your life depends on me, and if we don't know how each other works, our relationship breaks out before it has a chance to start.
Right. Absolutely.
So, look at one tiny problem in the big picture and ask me a question about that first. Give me a chance to feel like I'm successful in helping you first. Pause, please. No. Does that answer your earlier question? How to make other people feel like you care for their big problems?
What you did is you showed him that you want to help him, but you want it to be effective. You don't want it to be ineffective. You don't want it to be a waste of either of your times. So in order to make sure that you get the most out of what you guys were about to do, you wanted to start with something smaller and then build to the other thing. And so that's interesting.
What you said is correct,
Uh-huh.
except for one tiny portion that is missing.
Which is
Effective, but right away.
right away. So what you did is you showed him that you care about him by showing that you value his time.
And I also show that I care so much that I want to solve a small portion of it, not tomorrow,
Or right now.
but right away.
Interesting.
Action speaks louder than word.
A lot louder than words.
Result
Results.
means caring. No result means I don't care, regardless of what you say.
Mm.
You may say you care 1,000 times, but if there are no result from that caring, what
Doesn't
you
matter.
say doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's non-consequential.
Exactly. Does that answer your earlier question?
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Because I think
Tell
it's-
viewers what you are writing down, please.
Yeah. What I'm writing is that to show someone that you care, one thing you can do actually, because I value your time, what I'm gonna do is record my voice because it'll be much faster than me writing. And it will be better for all of us.
Very good.
But what I really care about is like actually being able to help people, you know, and actually being able to work together with them. And I'm gonna write now. So the idea that I want to remember is that when you attempt to demonstrate to someone that you care, you should start with showing them that you value their time and you want you want to be effective for both of you. But the most important thing that you can do is to show them that you want to help right now. That's the best way to show them how much you value their time, is by acting now to help them. None of that got recorded.
That's not true.
You're right.
You have 2 mics and 2 phones. Not only is it recorded, it will be published.
You're right, so that anytime I want, I can just come back and watch it again. That was fantastic. It started recording, and then I was like, it should keep recording, and I looked away, and then it was gone. But oh well.